Okay, maybe you want to live to 100. Can you do it and maybe look good doing it all a while? Well, September happens to be National Healthy Aging Month. And Dr. Aanand Naik, geriatrician and director of the Institute of Aging at UTHealth Houston, is here this morning with ways to pull it off. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
What is the average age these days? How long are people living?
So in the United States, people live up until their upper 70s. The average age is just under 80 years old.
Okay, and do you feel like we can stretch that out a bit with new knowledge that we're getting all the time?
Yes, of course. You know, if you get to age 65, you're really expected on average to get into your mid 80s. And there's some things you can do not only to live to that age, but actually live healthy and active life.
Yeah, prevention's the key to life, isn't it? What are some of your suggestions?
Well, there's a few things that I would say your grandmother might have told you a long time ago. So things around certainly not smoking or stopping smoking if you do smoke. Things around your diet, so that, you know, really eating a diet that's modest in total calories, focusing on vegetables. And, you know, a lot of people who live long do eat some meat, but it's not a large portion of their plate. It's a smaller portion. They have what we call legumes, which are lentils and beans and peas. And then fats are important, but not a lot of saturated fats, but really good, healthy fats. So kind of a balanced diet is really important.
It shows we are what we eat. It's true, isn't it?
Yes.
And then we want to make sure that our bodies stay limber, that we stay strong, because as you get older, you're at high risk of falling. We know a hip break and someone older can be detrimental.
That's what I tell my older patients, that really the thing I worry more about for you, more than even a heart attack, is falling and breaking your hip. That's really a cause for disability and death in that population. So, you know, there's a lot of evidence around exercise and really trying to be balanced. So some aerobic exercise, some resistance exercise, so weights or bands, and then stretching is really important. If going to the gym and doing heavy things is not as what you're into, I think just living an active life where you're doing a lot of, you know, climbing stairs, walking, using your joints up and down. A lot of cultures that live into their hundreds, you know, one of the activities is gardening. You know, they garden every day, or they have a hobby or an activity that's some physical activity where they're getting up and down, bending, stooping. Those are all things that actually help your joints and keep you active and healthy.
Yeah, you're just moving around and you've got that body going. It is so important. What are some different things you want people to do as far as medical checks are concerned to make sure they're keeping a close eye on something where they might not even have symptoms?
Yeah, it's important to do some basic prevention when you go to see your doctor. One thing that's called an annual wellness visit, Medicare even covers that, and it really checks you in terms of a lot of your health maintenance things, looks at simple blood tests, your blood pressure, your glucose, your cholesterol. Those are all important. Some basic cancer screening. Some of it's personalized, so you should talk to your doctor about what's recommended for you, but those are all important. And age-appropriate vaccination is still an important thing to avoid the things that can harm you. And
then so important to keep our mental health in check at any age, but certainly as our loved ones age, right?
That's right. So part of those checks is really doing some screening for anxiety, depression, cognitive function. But really, something that we've really learned more and more about, in one of your earlier segments talked about loneliness and social connection. So if you go back to some of those societies around the world that really live a long time, they have these great networks of communities where people have been living together, they look out for each other, these social networks.
And older people are so valued and appreciated, and they feel like they have worth, and it's so important for us to do that to all the older people in our lives.
Yeah, so having them stay involved in your life. So multi-generational families where they're helping with the kids and things like that. You see those in these cultures that live a long time.
All right, well, thank you for taking time to talk to us, everyone. Do all those healthy things. Let's live to be 100. It's all good, right? Appreciate your time from UT Health today.
Thank you.